Good morning, everyone. Today we are making coffee. Oh my goodness, I love coffee. I did last year, I did a tour of Europe, and when I got back, one of my friends was asking me what delicious foods I ate. Well, everything was delicious, but she was like, just what was most delicious to you? And I said, the coffee. And she's like, no, tell me about a meal. And I said, the coffee. Everywhere I went, I was in Italy, France, I went to Malta, I was in Spain. Everywhere I went, the coffee was absolutely divine. I loved it. And it was just funny because she really wanted me to tell her about the food. The food was every meal that I had was absolutely delicious, but my favorite thing was the coffee. So today we are making coffee. Many of us are in love with coffee, so we are making coffee today. And so what you'll need is 4 cups of water. I have purified water. I like my water to not have fluoride. And in the US they add fluoride to the water, so I buy purified water that doesn't have, that has had fluoride removed. So I have purified water, and you'll need 4 cups of purified water. I have an organic coffee bean, so you'll need 1 cup of coffee beans. This is a food processor, as you can see. In food processors, they grind beans. In case many of you haven't ground your own coffee beans yet, it is a delectable experience. I love it. I love the smell of it. So this is a food processor. I have 1 cup of beans already in the food processor, and then you just turn it on. You do want a coarsely grind your beans coarsely. So you don't want it to be really fine when we're making this recipe for the cold brew. Okay, so we'll turn this on. All right, so as you can see, the coffee beans, now they are grinded beautifully. And I'll open that, and you'll get a little bit of flake of the coffee flakes everywhere, but that's just a part of the process of, oh, that smells delicious, of making coffee. So that's our coffee beans. That's what they look like. Okay, so there are our coffee beans. This again is 1 cup of coffee beans to 4 cups of water. And now you can see how beautiful they look. And now we just pour them into the water. There you go. And this will sit for 12 hours, up to 12 hours. It's delicious. You don't want to let it sit for more than that because it will start to take on a bitter taste, but this is absolutely delicious. It is a very strong coffee. The coffee is much stronger when we cold brew it. And you'll see that you don't need the heat. When we apply heat and boil the water, that just makes the process occur faster. So this is a slow process. You will notice the taste. It's a much richer tasting coffee, and it's stronger. You will have higher amounts of caffeine, so much stronger, but it's delicious. So I hope you enjoy. So what I'll do with this is I'll put saran wrap on top of it, and I'll leave it on the countertop. And you can leave it on the countertop or you can put it in the refrigerator, but I'll leave mine on the countertop. I'll put saran wrap on top, and in 12 hours I'll have coffee. So if you want to make this at night so that your coffee is ready in the morning, that's wonderful. You can also make more of it so that you have your coffee ready for the week. But this is our coffee. And then what we'll do is in 12 hours, we'll pour this through a strainer. So you pour it through a strainer. Ideally, you can put a cheesecloth over the mesh and strain it that way. You can also, if you want to, you can use your coffee filter from the filters that you use in the coffee pot. You can use that as well. And you'll just pour it through, and that way you'll filter through the beans.